Cooper with awesometravellive.learn.com, and today we're heading to Cooktown, a small port town at the mouth of the Endeavour River. Now there are three ways you can get to Cooktown. One, you can sail there like Captain Cook did way back in 1770. All sounds very strenuous. Two, you could drive there. Or the third option, you can meet the friendly folk at Hinterland Aviation and they'll fly you there in just over 45 minutes.
I'm standing on Grassy Hill, one of Cooktown's most popular and famous tourist destinations, and the reason being there's 360-degree panoramic views of the area. Over this way we've got the Great Barrier Reef, behind me we can see the township of Cooktown. Down this way we've got the Endeavour River where Cook sailed into in 1770 and beached the Endeavour, and over here beautiful views of the surrounding coastline.
Now to most of us, Queensland's Great Barrier Reef is famous, attracting tourists from all over the world. But to Cook and his crew, it would have presented a real danger. From this very vantage point, Cook was able to survey a safe passage through the reef.
Cooktown's a really interesting place to visit. It plays a critical role in Australia's history. Now the spot I'm standing on is called the Cairn, and it marks the exact position where Cook and his crew beached the Endeavour in 1770 and tethered it to a tree.
A unique attraction of Cooktown is Milbi Wall. It's 12 metres long, 1 metre high, and it's made of hundreds of ceramic tiles. Now it depicts the local history through an Aboriginal's perspective. Now it's made into three different sections. The first section talks about the creation of Cooktown. The second section deals with the first contact between the Europeans and the Indigenous community. And the third and final piece centres on the 1967 referendum when the Australian people voted on giving the Indigenous community and the Torres Strait Islanders equality and the right to vote.
Cemeteries are always great places to explore and even photograph, and the Cooktown Cemetery just outside of town is no exception. And wandering around here and seeing how old, or rather how young, people were when they died just goes to show how challenging times were for our early pioneers.
Not far from Cooktown is nature's indoor powerhouse and information centre, a great place to start if you want to find out some information about the local area. And it's also home to the Botanical Gardens, which has a long history. It was established in 1878, just 5 years after the birth of Cooktown, and it displays many varieties of plant species, of which many of those were collected by Joseph Banks, who accompanied Cook on the Endeavour.
Cooktown is famous for its old historical buildings, and this beautiful building behind me is actually a restored convent. It was formerly a girls' boarding school, but is now home to the renowned James Cook Museum that houses an original anchor from the Endeavour, as well as some extracts from Cook's diary. Let's go and have a look at a few of Cooktown's other brilliant old buildings.
In 1873, Cooktown became famous for the Palmer River Gold Rush, where tens of thousands of people flocked to Cooktown en masse, all with the one goal of striking it rich. Now it may seem quiet, but back in its heyday, Cooktown had a thriving population of 4,000 people and was once the second biggest town in Queensland. Believe it or not, it had 65 registered pubs. So let's go check out one of them. Rome has the Spanish stairs, and not to be outdone, Cooktown has the Queen Steps. Now these well-crafted concrete steps were built in 1970 for the arrival of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
We're staying at the Sovereign Resort in the centre of Cooktown. So far very impressed by the facilities here. There's a gorgeous wraparound pool in amongst all the apartments and beautiful palm trees, and our room is very spacious. Let's have a look. thank you to Hinterland Aviation who flew us here from Cairns to Cooktown, and when we're next staying in town we'll definitely be staying here again, the beautiful Sovereign Resort. A big thanks to Sally and her friendly team. This is a great place right in the centre of town. Terrific facilities, gorgeous restaurant, a cool bar downstairs, and who wouldn't want to hang out by this pool?
Now, we've only just scratched the surface when it comes to Cooktown. This beautiful coastal town surrounded by stunning countryside beside the Great Barrier Reef is a must-see, especially if you like fishing, crocodile spotting, swimming under waterfalls or sunbaking on pristine beaches. If you'd like to learn more about the beauty of the Lower Cape, jump onto our website travellive learn.com.